Good afternoon. I am back with another video. This is Saima. If you haven't met me before, I'm a nurse from Southeast England. I provide information about UK nursing, how to become a nurse here in the UK, accommodation, council tax, getting jobs in the UK, how to apply for NHS jobs, what are the jobs available, loads of different things. Anything you can think of, immigration updates. I share each and everything what's happening here in the UK with you guys on this YouTube channel. So if you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? If you are a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. Also, I make videos on videos about OET. All right, so you can consider subscribing, press the bell icon so you don't miss any information or any upcoming video of mine. All right, so in today's video I'm going to tell you how to tackle difficult situations in OET speaking, in OET role play. If you get a patient or a relative whose family member has died or someone passed away, how you are going to provide bereavement care to them. This is all we are going to discuss in this video. Also, I'm going to tell you if you have a patient who is upset about something and how you need to prioritize the things, how to handle a difficult patient, difficult situations. This is all we are going to discuss in this video. So without any further delay, let's dive into the video. Please watch the video till the end so you can tackle your OET speaking in one go. So guys, for me, taking care of a bereaved person is really difficult. Yes, whenever I see, I'm so sorry, but I think it's my weakness. I cannot handle the situation very well if I am with a bereaved person, or if I have to take care of the patient's family. It needs loads of patience and it needs loads of practice and experience. And in OET speaking, when you get a situation, when you get a role play where you need to talk to a bereaved person, or a family member of that person has died, or something happened accidentally, and the patient's relative has died, passed away, or heart attack or something, then you need to take care of the family member. You need to provide you need to be very patient, calm, and you need to show empathy, sympathy. You need to also listen very attentively, look at the patient in a non-judgmental way and in an accepting way, because it is natural. Crying is natural and it's a healthy way of bereavement. So this is all we are going to discuss, and I'm going to give you some points that you need to include in your OET role play, where when you get a situation or you get a scenario or a role play where you need to handle a bereaved person and how you need to do it. So first point, take a pen and paper and write it down. The first thing is you need to listen attentively to the bereaved person. Yeah. The second thing is allow for moment of silence and reflect. Okay, you need to remain calm and quiet. The third thing is listen in a non-judgmental and accepting way. Encourage the bereaved person to talk about their grief. Yeah, you need to tell them that please talk to me, what are you thinking. All right, encourage them to talk to you, and explain that grief is normal, natural, and inevitable response to loss. Yeah, it's natural. Offer practical and emotional support, for example, pastoral support or a grief counselor. Understand that, yeah, I need to slow down so you can write it down. So offer practical and emotional support, for example, pastoral support or a grief counselor. Understand that tears are normal and healthy part of grieving process. Remember that grief takes time to work through. Remember that grief takes time to work through. Yeah, so you as a healthcare professional, maybe you are the only person there with that person. You need to be calm, you need to provide reassurance, you need to tell them that it's normal, it's natural, I'm so sorry for your loss, but you can talk with me, and you can express your grief, and it's an inevitable response to a loss. And yeah, because it's a difficult scenario. When you are in the ward, it's quite easy to handle, but when you get a role play, it can be quite tricky. So you need to put yourself in the relative shoes, and try to talk to yourself. If you have anybody with you, you can talk to that person. If you want to practice, you can practice in front of the mirror, and just imagine that you are talking to a person whose family member has died, or whose family member just passed away, and you are there to support them. You are there to provide them mental support, physical support, or any practical need they have, or any practical support they need. If they need a counselor, if they need pastoral support, you are there to give them that. And you need to also be when you say those things, you need to express your body language in a way that you are sad as well as they are. And also you need to mention to them that I'm so sorry for your loss, but are you feeling all right? Would you like to have a drink? Or is there anything I can do for you? Would you like to talk to your family member? Or can someone come and talk to you? Or any member of your family can come and talk to you. Are you okay to drive back home? Or do you need any additional support while you're going home? So this kind of things, you need to be patient, and you need to speak to them in a way that you are feeling the same as they are feeling. And in the role play, honestly guys, this can be very tricky. Dealing with a grieved person can be very tricky. You need to practice it, and practice makes you perfect. Try doing it at least like before your exam day. You can do 5 or 6 times. Just practice with someone if you have anybody at home, and or you can practice in front of a mirror. Watch some YouTube videos how to handle a grieved person, how to provide reassurance to a grieved person. And you can also refer them to the sport team if they need. So all right, the next thing we are going to talk about is so another thing I want to highlight here is about the priority patient. Some patients, they say, I came before that patient, and you have seen that patient, but no me. I came before that patient. And this can be quite concerning, but you as the healthcare professional can explain it to them that we use a triage system, and we always see the patient according to their condition, according to their urgency, according to the urgency of the situation they are in. And if you explain it to them properly, you'll be able to handle the situation. You'll be able to calm down the anxious patient. So basically you need to tell them that we use a triage system. That means that a patient who has urgent condition will be seen first, and then you may have to wait for a little while. So let's say I have 2 patients, and one patient is exhibiting signs of difficult breathing, and the other one came with the throat pain or fever. So obviously I'll be seeing the patient who has difficulty in breathing first, but patients or relatives, they won't be able to understand that you all like we as a healthcare professional, we follow triage system. So you need to tell the patient that I'm so sorry, but we see the patient according to their condition. If someone is having difficulty breathing, I'll see that patient first. If your condition can wait, I'll put you on wait for some time. I'm so sorry, but here in the hospital, this is the protocol we follow, and you need to use good communication skills so the patient don't feel offended or anything. Yes, so also here in the hospitals, in the NHS, we have lots of leaflets and pamphlets. You can see the posters on the walls where it's usually written that we use a triage system. You may have to wait for some time. And I remember when I used to go for my maternity checkups or antenatal checkups, they wrote on there were posters on the wall saying that the woman who came before me was seen before me. Why is that? So and then below that they would write like we use a triage system, and the lady who came before you has a serious condition than you, so maybe your condition can wait, that's why you are in the waiting area. So same applies to OET speaking. Even when you get a role play like that, where you need to prioritize your patient, where you need to prioritize the condition of the patient, you can explain it to the patient and explain it in a proper way, in a decent way, so they won't be feeling bad for you or for themselves. All right, so that's it for today's video, guys. I hope it was helpful and you learned something, and try practicing treating the grieved person, or handling the patient who handling the grieved person, because it's a difficult task. A few days ago I made a video about difficult situations, so grieved person also come in a difficult situation, and don't take it light, guys. It's a difficult scenario. It's a difficult scenario. If you get one in your OET, good luck to you. All right, so just practice beforehand. Okay, so that's it for today. If you like this video, share it with please give it a big thumbs up. You can also share it with your friends and colleagues who are preparing for OET, and I'm gonna see you in the next video very soon, and take care. Bye bye.